Joe Rogan and Subway Surfers, Beetlejuice and GTA 5, Awesome Squishy Things and Podcast Bros. This content is stupid. For lack of a better word, that is. So I have decided to make it better. You see, these videos, they get you hooked and you want to watch the entire video regardless of if the content is good or bad. Now this may seem like a massive benefit or con, but to me it seems like an opportunity waiting to be seized. You see, me personally, I've got so much content I need to learn and it's in video format, of which most of it is in YouTube. So I'm thinking in my head, if I can just build a simple website where I can feed like a YouTube video on top and have this like brainrot, Subway Surfers, GTA 5 content underneath, then it might help me study more, might help me focus. I mean, I think yesterday I just was trying to get some sample content for this video and I stared watching Subway Surfers gameplay with no content on top for like 3 minutes. So I definitely think it's going to help. So let me talk about the design and what I'm planning on doing.
Wow, Storm, I love you.
So I've done a pretty quick mock-up of what I want the site to be like. I want the domain to be brainrot.louis.cloud. I already have the louis.cloud domain, so this should be pretty easy adding the brainrot on. We're gonna have a search bar at the top, or not search bar, you copy and paste the video URL. I'm not making a search feature. So you put the video URL here. Once you've got that, then it will load the video into here. Then we have some option buttons here. So SS is for Subway Surfers. Then we've got GTA, Squishy Things and Squishy Things 2, and then the brainrot will play underneath. And hopefully this will help whoever's studying or watching a more useful video on YouTube to stay more engaged and stay focused and not want to drift away, since they have their brainrot with them right there. So let's get straight into coding now. Now, the very first thing that I'm going to want to do is create a React app. Now that I have it cloned, I can't remember, so I'm going to ask ChatGPT to do that for me. So give me a moment. We finally have our React app. This is perfect, I think. Okay, that's working. Now we have the YouTube video on our page. Now let's implement the 4 buttons I mentioned earlier. Now it looks like that. Subsurf, GTA Ramp, Squishy 1, Squishy 2. Okay, perfect. So this is the current state of the app. So I can have this React.js video, put this here, and I can put Minecraft on, press play. But here's an issue. There's one issue. The one underneath plays sound and it also doesn't autoplay. Okay, that's very good. But now I'm going to have, can we have this React video as the default one? In fact, let me use one of my own videos. Let's use this one. And now we can see that. Okay, let's watch. Hi, I'm Louis and I'm going to be teaching you how you can deploy your CloudFormation templates from GitHub using GitHub Actions, no wasted time. Okay, now I see an issue here. I don't know if you see the issue, but these windows, they're kind of small. And if we have a look, they don't really get bigger. Okay, so this is what I've came up with so far. So we have the video on top, we can put the URL there. It's got customizable size, so small, medium, large. You can switch between different types of brainrot, so you can have Subway Surf underneath, GTA Ramp, Satisfying Video 1, or Minecraft video. whilst you go to your GitHub, go to repositories, and it's all working. The only other thing I want to make sure works is that it looks good and works on mobile. So give me a second to work on that.
Well, Storm, we love you.
Okay, this is where I'm at. This is good enough for a YouTube video, I think. So if you're on the mobile app, it looks like this. You can paste your URL there. You can play the video. I'm Louis, and I'm going to be teaching you how you turn this down for a bit. Press play. You scroll down, and now you can have the Subway Surfers underneath, and have this. And if you continue scrolling down, you have GTA Ramp that can play whilst you're watching. This is all working very well. And then if we get off this on the desktop app, it looks like this, and you can see it's bigger. You can still switch, and it's very satisfying. It still works, so it's good. I can see there's a black box underneath, so I'm going to remove it, and then once that is done, I'm going to call it a day, and then I'm going to deploy it to the cloud. So give me a moment again. Okay, so this is what I've came to. Sorry. So on mobile, it looks like this. Has my picture at the top that looks really good. Yeah, then it has the brainrot.cloud. It's a short title. Has a subscribe button and asks you if you want to subscribe. It lets you adjust, but not on mobile, which is what I wanted. You can play videos. You can see the brainrot underneath. You can change what you want, and it's got a joke in the footer. And then if we go to the desktop one, it looks like large, how we expect. It plays, it's got the brainrot, you can switch, and it all looks good. And the medium, large, all works as expected. So now my final thing to do is deploy, now that all the bugs have gone. It looks horrible, doesn't matter, it serves a purpose. So let's deploy it and make it available on a URL. Okay, now I'm going to add some secrets, so I'm going to stop recording. Okay, so now I'm actually going to push the code. I actually regret starting this project. It's taken far too long for how rubbish it is, and it's 3:22 in the morning and it's still deploying. I just read online that this can take up to an hour to deploy. I also forgot to do remote state. So it deployed once, it failed, and then I had to like manage and manually import all of the resources, which kind of sucks, as you can see from like on the side here. So I might go to sleep if this takes too long. Otherwise, yeah, I'll finish it today, but let's see how it goes. Whee! Also, I'd like to note, I am admitting to vibe coding this project way too much. Like, never give up, never what. It looks like it's working now. If I zoom in, I just had to rename the bucket. It was running before for like an extra long amount of time, which I was not happy about, but now it's running okay. I expect this to work, hopefully, and then the next step should build, and it should all be good. Should push it, and then it's done. And then I can edit the video tomorrow and post it to tomorrow on Sunday, and you guys can access the URL and do it as it works. But we shall see, we shall see. Hopefully this works. Whoa, okay. Big update. Apparently both these stages have ran. So I guess there's only one last thing to do, and that's just to type in the URL. If it works, it's good. I'll finish it in the video tomorrow. So it's brainrot.louis.cloud. Doesn't work, we've got access denied. I just needed to add a policy, apparently. So if everything goes well, it installs the dependencies, and it builds a React tab, and it pushes it to the S3 bucket, I shall then hopefully be able to access the bucket. It works. I'm such a happy boy. Happy boy. Very happy boy. So yes, if you want to visit the brainrot app, now that I've finished building it, go to brainrot.louis.cloud and feel free to use it. I'll keep it online for like 7 days. I don't think this is a static S3 site, so I shouldn't expect it to run up any costs. And yes, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Like or subscribe if you want me to spend and stay awake till 4 a.m. other days. Lots of love. Bye bye.